Are you the one I've been waiting for? You might be. I hope so. It's been so many cycles since I was her. Do I even still remember Hope? I wasn't sure you'd ever turn up. The odds just kept getting longer. I guess I've been losing faith, while they've been gaining power. You have to reach me. Everything depends on your survival. Master this world. Make allies of its many creatures. Grow your strength and skill. Explore this place like I did so long ago. Put the pieces together and find me, survivor. You may be the only one who can.
Wow, what introduction to the game. What's going on, everybody? I'm your Demons Angels and welcome to Ark Survival Ascended. Here we are on the island, starting off a brand new adventure on Ark. Let's start from the beginning. I have played Ark Survival Evolved back when it first came out. I played on all the maps, never finished them, unfortunately. And I was really excited when Ark Survival Ascended was announced because Ark is one of my favorite games of all time. It's one of the best survival games out there, I think. It's really unique, it's really cool. I love every aspect of it. Survival games, if you watch me long enough on the channel, you'll see that survival games are one of my favorite genres of gaming. And Ark is no exception. It's amazing. I love the concept of it. I love the survivor aspect of it. I love the dinosaurs. I love the story. It is a fantastic survival game, but I've never completed it. So I thought there's no better way to complete Ark than to do it here on the channel with all of you. Now, I have played on the island quite a lot, quite a fair few times. I kind of have a routine of like where my base is and that what I kind of prefer to do. I never could handle Scorched Earth, Aberration, Extinction, Genesis. They were too tough for me to handle. I didn't know what to do, how to survive early on in the game, because it was, you know, you start off with nothing and there's very powerful dinos on those maps. So all I played really was the island of Ragnarok. I thought, let's do a series on it where I do absolutely everything. I complete all of the maps, I tame all the dinos, I get all the explorer notes, I do absolutely everything I can in this game. And, you know, including obviously the new DLCs as well. Lost Colony is coming out, you know, this December. And there's a rumored second DLC coming into ASA as well. So I am pumped for those, really excited of what they have to offer. And of course Ark 2, whenever that comes out. But yes, so we are here playing Ark. And there's no better way to start than by punching a tree with my fists. You're gonna have to bear with me because it has been like a year or so since I've played this game. And as you can see, I am playing on a console, I'm playing on the PS5. I'm actually almost dead. I'm gonna kill myself by punching a tree. I need to grab some base. Yeah, I'm playing on the base PS5 of Ark Survival Ascended. So the game looks fantastic. I think it looks great. Of course, it doesn't look as good as it could do on, say, a very powerful PC, but it looks very good, I think, and it runs very well on the PlayStation. So that's what we will be doing. I don't have a powerful PC, so I can't play it on PC even if I wanted to. Eat all of these berries. So yeah, sorry, but bear with me while I kind of adjust back to the controls of this game. And of course, now with the new Lost Colony expansion pack, we have skill trees, which I can't access. DLC required. Complete milestones to earn skill points, which can be used on skill tree. Spending skill points required. Earning. Okay, so I like it. I like this. I like the skill tree. I think it suits Ark. I don't know if it's just me or the color theme or something. I just feel like it suits Lost Colony better than adding it into the island Scorched Earth. Of course, it's a base game thing, and they're not going to just lock it behind a DLC. But I just feel like it suits that DLC better. Maybe because it's releasing with it, or the colors are just goes along with the Lost Colony map. I like it though. You know, you have challenges to do. You have skills to unlock to help you play the game, and you can get better. I like that. Let's put some into health, stamina, weight, melee damage, and just a bit more health. I'm not a complete Ark nerd. I do not know absolutely everything about this game. I don't know what skills to highly prioritize properly. I barely know much about like the best taming ways. I don't know the best about breeding and all that. So when it gets to that, please don't hate me, because I'm not a complete like nerd about Ark. I love the game, but I don't focus all my time on the game, of course. It's a game I love to play, and I enjoy thoroughly. We're just here grabbing here. We'll make some clothes. My character. I always play as female characters in every game I play. You'll see that as you watch. I prefer them. But yeah, we'll get some gear here, and then we will see what we can do. As I said before, I do kind of have a routine and a kind of a favorite spot to build my base at on the island. I think I'm still going to do that because, like I said, I have never completed any of the maps. I have never done anything I wanted to do. So I figured, let's build the base of my dreams on the island, which I've always wanted to do because I've never actually managed to fully complete it. Hide the hat. We don't want to see the hat. More wood. Yeah, I was super pumped when ASA was announced because I love Ark. And okay, right, before you guys hate me or anything, I'm gonna say it now. I prefer Ark Survival Ascended. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're all gonna hate me in the comments because I know a lot of people prefer Evolved, and I think a lot more people do play Evolved than Ascended. And I kind of understand why. I thought, thought we'd get this chat out of the way now. Why not? I think I understand why people prefer Evolved. Is because I think everyone took one look at Ascended, saw that it had the same amount of bugs and issues as Evolved did, and was like, nah. So they just went back to Evolved. I think that's one of the reasons. It is probably a multitude of reasons as to why people went back to Evolved. But I think the main one is that both of the games have both the same issues. So what was the point of upgrading the game and paying more money on a game which you can play the older version without having to spend any money with all the same issues? I do understand. I mean, I guess Ark, innit? I think Ark will always have these issues because they never truly get fixed, or they always have some sort of bugs, regardless. And I'm not gonna lie, I prefer ASA because it is just better. It's just way better, in my opinion. Now, I know you're all gonna disagree on me on that because, it's wrong or whatnot, but we all have our own opinion, and my opinion is ASA is better. Because, I mean, graphically, it's a massive improvement on Evolve. The game looks amazing, right? And this is just base PS5. you know, a really powerful PC. You can get it running at really powerful frames, looking gorgeous. Like, I just think everything just looks better. It feels better. You know, the leaves, the grass, it all is just so detailed. The waves, the water, when you walk through the water, when you swim, you know, the trees and stuff, they actually fall down now when you break them, like in real life. It's immersive, you know, the rocks, when you break them, they start to crack. And that's just like some of the nature things in the game, you know, let alone the dinosaurs and that, you know, the character models look really good. The dinos all look amazing. I've seen like things on like social media and that where it compares, whenever there's a new map which come out, it compares all the dinos from Evolved and Ascended. And you can see the improvement. If you really look, you can see the massive improvement Ascended has on all of the dinos. And it's just not just the graphical improvements. There are gameplay additions to Ascended, which I think is just much better. Don't ask me to name them, because, like I said, I haven't played this game in a while. There's a lot of stuff. Like, I don't keep tabs on the game as much as everyone else does. So, I'm not gonna point out... Oh, God. Oh, well.
Now, Jane, before you get all wound up about me spending time with some castaway girl, let me just say, you got nothing to worry about on that score.
What's the Bob thing?
It's more like when your folks used to make us take your know-it-all kid sister along with us everywhere. You know, a real pain in the ass. She just washed up on my beach, and boy, does it show. Doubt the girl would last half a day on this island if I wasn't here to babysit her. She's too damn soft. The very first time I saw her, she kept me from catching some squab for dinner. And suddenly I've got some brat lecturing me about how her precious new pet's the last of its kind. Wants me to take her seriously, like she's some kind of expert. All she has to do is look around. I mean, those fat little birds are all over the place here. I haven't even told you the nuttiest part. How she claims to be from the future? At least she says the good guys won. Which means you stayed safe and sound stateside. Either way, I thought I better show the girl what we're dealing with here. Man-eating monsters, floating sky things, the whole 9 yards. But maybe I shouldn't have rushed her. She's been just staring at all of it. Long enough for me to take her picture and write you this note. But don't worry, I promise I won't let her slow me down too much. Nothing's keeping me from getting back to your home cooking. Save me some, baby. Bob.
Wow, okay. Okay. Where was I? Yeah, I'm not gonna like point out every single change they did to the gameplay and that. But I do know that there was some changes which were, when I watched videos on it, I did see the changes and I thought they were good. So basically, I just think Ark Survival Ascended is better. I think it's a better game. I think it's a better game graphically. It's a better game gameplay wise. And yes, it may have a lot of the bugs which Evolve does. But I think with what they have done to the game, makes it worth it, in my opinion. I mean, of course, you know, you saw your own opinions, and if you want to spend another like 60 quid on a game, but I'm happy to. I'm happy to keep playing it and enjoy it, and I don't think I'll ever go back to Evolved, to be honest. The only reason why I'd go back to Evolved actually is because there's a new DLC coming, where we get to actually have a map in the ocean. I can't remember what it's called actually. There's been a lot of backlash about that with the developers using AI and stuff like that. But I'm just excited to like go back to Evolved and play that at some point. Of course, my goal here is to go through all the main story maps. So from Island to Genesis Part 2, we'll do Lost Colony as well. And then when the new DLC story map comes out, we'll also do that. And then we'll go through all of the maps, like Ragnarok and that as well. Now, the whole Bob's Tall Tales thing, I completely forgot about that. Because when they released Scorched Earth, Aberration and that, they added Bob's Tall Tales packs. And they added a whole bunch of really cool features and dinosaurs. And obviously, it fitted, like, you know, Scorched Earth. It fitted the maps perfectly. But they also had Bob's Tall Tales, like, story. Which I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I have played this game. Like I said, I've only played on the island. I know nothing about Bob's Hotels. From what it sounds like, so it's all new to me. From what that sounded like, it sounded like he was talking to someone about me. Because he said this woman, and obviously in the photo, the woman was blacked out. So I think he was talking about me. So what are we like going through the story of the Ark with Bob? Because there's notes in the island, Scorched Earth, Aberration, Extinction. I think there'll be some for Genesis Part 1 and 2 as well, because I think there's like a whole new Bob's Tall Tales thing called something different. Not entirely sure about Lost Colony. I know Lost Colony is about the origins of the Arks and how the Arks came to be, but then it's also a crossover of how we went from Extinction to Genesis, because that was never explained. But then it's also apparently how we get to Ark 2, what's connected to the Ark 2 story. There's like a multitude of things, so I'm really excited to kind of see what that's about as well. But yes, I've never really experienced the Bob's Hotels stuff. It seems like we're adventuring through the Arks with him, maybe. But I'll find out. We'll play through it, see if I can find all of them and see what the story is. Now I don't know if my XP is boosted. It might be. It looks like it's going up quite fast. I'm already level 26 and I've actually done nothing. Like I said, I'm not an Ark professional. I don't exactly know, which stats to properly focus on, like apart from the obvious. I don't know the ins and outs of the settings, which ones to properly do. I know the kind of basics. I think I might have like turned up the leveling a little bit. I'm not gonna turn it down because we are playing single player, unfortunately. None of my friends will come back on to play this game with me. Which is a shame, we have played it together before. Not really done too much. I wish I could, play it with them properly. I don't think I can access that. I wish, they'd all hop on and we could play it together and have fun, but we've kind of been there, done that a bit in the past, and we can't do a server at the moment anyway. So we'll just be doing all of them single player for now. Might do a server in the future where like I do a series on a like hosted server, try and survive. And I'm not really into that kind of stuff. I don't exactly want to like do a bunch of stuff, come off for a few days because I'm busy, and then come back on and all my stuff's broken. I always play single player or with friends, but because of the server threshold stuff on the non-dedicated servers, it makes it hard. So you have to pay for your own server, of course, which we cannot do at the moment. I actually got some good gear. I got some hide hat, hide gloves. Nice. I didn't even have gloves. I got some wool. I got a raptor saddle. That's good, and a trike saddle. Now I'm not entirely sure. Like I said, again, not a professional of Ark, but I do know that the colors are better. So like, I don't know which one's the best. I think yellow is the best. Ascendant's quite good. Blue. I think it goes like grey, green, blue, purple, legendary, and red. Or gold and then red. So these are actually really good. And it's funny because the raptors and the trikes are actually like going to be some of the first dinosaurs we're going to tame. So these are actually really, really nice to have. We got some grass seeds as well. I really liked that introduction we had to the game. Of course, it wasn't added in Evolved. It was added when Ascended came out. I like it. It gives a lot more story to the game and why we're here on the island. Like I said, I don't know too much about the story. Obviously, Bob's Hotels is quite new. But I don't know too much about the actual story. I know there's 4 people who came and adventured onto the Arks and the islands. There was Rockwell, who's the villain. Spoiler if you haven't played or seen him. I'm sorry. But we actually get to fight him later on down the line in some of the other maps. And then there's Helena, who I think was the person who spoke to us at the beginning of this game, that little cutscene we had at the beginning. Oh, hello. There's a dial over. Another one here. one with it. That's a baby. That's another thing they actually added. Okay, that's another thing they added. They added babies. Quite realistic. They added babies to Ascended, which I really like. I'm not gonna think. Yeah, I do think my settings are different because I killed him in like 1 and 2 shots. I'll check them out after this video, see if I can change them, sort them out, because I feel like it is a little bit too much XP. I might be doing a bit too much damage. I'm not gonna bother like trying to tame it because it takes like ages to look after it, and I have to like wait for it to walk around me. Sorry, I'm getting completely distracted here. As I was saying, yeah. So 4 characters on the island: Rockwell, villain. Helena, I think it was the character who spoke to us in the cutscene. I know she's the robot in Genesis. And then there's 2 other ones. I think there's like an Emperor guy, and then like another Explorer. I apologize for my lack of knowledge. I should, considering this is one of my favorite games, I should probably do my research on the actual story. But like I said, I have never actually completed the actual arcs. I've played on them. The most I've played on is the island. I've never actually finished it. I've never defeated any of the bosses. Never gotten that far. But that's what this series is all about. It's to do that. So to go in, build the bases I want to build, tame all the dinos, get all the explorer notes, defeat the bosses, go from arc to arc, finish the story, basically. Learn all about it while we are here. Let's see if we can tame something for the end of this episode. Kind of a goal. I might tame a Dilo, maybe. It's one of the easy tames. We'll just see what we can find up here on this hill. This is my favorite hill, by the way. I always build my base up here, and that is what I have planned to do. Because there is a lot of dinosaurs in this game. A lot of them are very big. Oh, hello, I didn't even see you. Yeah, a lot of dinosaurs, a lot of big ones. So I feel like this space here up on the hill is very spacious. Once you get rid of all this foliage and trees and rocks, it's very spacious. There's a big woods over in that direction, which, if you clear it all out, it's another big massive space. So it could be like an extension, really. What is that? Oh, it's a Dimorphodon. I apologize for messing up the names of the dinosaurs. Like I said, I know most of them, I don't know all of them. So this is like where I like to build my house, set up camp. I have many grand ideas for how I want the base to be. We will get to that in a future episode, of course. Let's see what I can unlock. I'll grab a slingshot. Pestle, spark, elder, narcotics. Yeah, see, I've already got like 300 points because I'm like level 30. I don't think that's right. It doesn't matter too much because, of course, we are playing on single player, no friends, so it doesn't matter too much. I hope you guys don't mind. I mean, this isn't gonna be one of the long series because there's a lot to do. Like I said, I haven't just played this game. I've seen a lot about this game. I know how hard and tedious it is to try and kill the bosses. You know, there's different stages. You have to do a lot of breeding. So there's going to be a lot of that at some point. A lot of effort and grinding to do. But I'm all for it. And I hope you guys will stick around and experience it with me. Right, let's go and run around and see what we can find to tame. Just a small tame, really nothing too big. Trite, probably a bit too much on the first episode. And I want to tame a level 1. See, something I've never understood, really, is... And I don't know... Oh, God. Oh, no. Run. I think that was a bee. Beehive right there. I don't think there are a few beehives around here actually. Tame you. Whatever you. Anyway. Okay, no, you need taming food. There's something I don't understand, right? So, I've watched Ark YouTubers before, and all of their like I think every like Ark YouTuber, they don't tame anything until they find like a perfect level 150, right? Because then obviously when it gets tamed, it gets boosted and it goes to like over level 200, right? Really good tames. Now I've never had that. I've had issues with it because I go around and I just see a bunch of like level 6s, level 1s, level 10s, level 20s, and it's like, where's the level over 100s? Am I doing something wrong? I've gone into the settings. There's like I think a setting to like make it so like dinosaurs go to max levels at 150, right? I've put it on. I go back into the game. I've even done like reloads of saves and that, and I just haven't. Nothing's changed at all. It's just like they're all still the same level. I think I've done multiple dino wipes as well, and nothing has changed. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong or there's an issue. I can never seem to find really high level dinos. So I'm just stuck with the low level ones and I just have to level them up over time, which hey, I mean that works, hey. But it's not as efficient or as good as, you know, the 150s you could find. I don't know. Please, you know, if you can in the comments, help me out. I don't really know where to look or what to do. I've done as much research as I can on it and done everything I think I can on it, so go find Soldier Tim. Right, we're back on the beach here and I see absolutely nothing apart from this dilo. So I guess we're taming a dilo? Actually, that's not a dilo, that's an oviraptor. Is that an oviraptor? Is that a dilo? Sorry, I can't tell. They grab more rocks actually. No, you're a dilo. You're a very nice looking dilo actually. You've been knocked out after 2 sets. Nice. That's pretty sure they are meat eaters, so we get some meat. A bit more stone from this shot you're here. Yeah, you've got really nice purple on you, which is actually a female as well. Only a level 2, but you know what? First addition to the tribe, it's only, you know, the tribe by self. Unfortunately, no friends. But we are beginning dino, only a level 2. It's a dilo, it's fine. We're all good. Now, what I'm pretty sure I have to do is I have to wait for the sorry, I'm doing this all wrong. You need to wait for its food to go down a bit and then just give it a bunch of food and it should tame up right up. I have to be careful though. I've got a bit of narco berries, but not many. We'll wait a little bit and then I'll be right back when it tames up. Hey, here is our dilo. We're calling it Jane in honor of Bob. I'm pretty sure that's the girl he was writing to. We'll call it Bob. We'll get your health. Well, honestly. Oh. I think I knocked it out. Did I knock it out? Oh, I think it ate some of the narco berries I had in it. I have to wait for it for her to wake up now. But yes, all the low-level dinos I tame. Obviously, you know, I'm gonna keep in the house with me, protected. Obviously, I'm not gonna take them out because they can very easily die. This is only a first tame anyway. If I could find like I don't know 150, I would probably try and tame it, but there's literally nothing around here, so this will just have to do. I'm not the best at taming. I don't know all the taming methods and all the right ways. I do know that you have to, of course, like you have to wait for food to go down a lot, and like you know you go and do other things and stuff. I don't want to really go and do other things. Come back for my dino to be dead or alive. I'd rather just stay around and keep an eye on it. Once the food meters all the way like quite far down, I just put a bunch of food in it, get it tamed up. What level are you? Level 4. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if we're gonna be able to find something else to tame as well. Wait, I'm not the best at this game. You'll soon learn to say that. But hey, you know, I'm gonna be going from the island all the way to Genesis, onto the Lost Colony, which I'm super excited for. Ton of lore stuff on there. And onto the others. By the end of this series, I should be a pro. And if I'm not, well, I'm just shit. Another thing I do really like about ASA is that you can track your dinos now. When they're taming and when they're just about, so you don't have to like remember where they are. Well, Jane is following. Jane's awakened up and following. Came all the way over to the. Hello there. She literally, I think she crossed the river to come over to me. Hello. Right. Okay, your health is a bit low. That's because I leveled you up. I don't really know what to level you. 871 melee damage. Is that correct? That doesn't seem correct for a dino, for a level 3 dino. Stamina up a bit. Give you a bit more food as well. I can get some more. Right, we are immediately putting you on passive because we don't want you. You're not going to be able to kill anything. And we will see if we could like find a parasol or something. I found a parasol, and I am freezing to death as well. It is -6 degrees. Oh god. We've had a parasol. Level 1. Great. What level are you? Oh no, what level are you? I can't see in the bush. Level 4. You're a male. Are you a female? I mean, we're not putting breeding, but too early on in your shit levels. You're a male. We're going to get you. Then we're going to see if we can get you. Ebola first. And I'm just going to hit you in the head. I missed. Oh my god. My aim is so bad. In every type of game. Oh, that's a trike. That is a trike getting all up in the face. If I hit the trike, I'm dead. Well, it's knocked out. I honestly thought I was going to kill it. There's a lot of blood splattering on it. But we got it. We're right back when it's tamed up. Hey, there's my parasol. That's another cool thing as well, is I was just, we'll name it in a minute. I was just trying to see how much I needed for the saddle, and you can actually track it. So it will just be on your right side. That's another neat addition we added to ASA. I'm actually going to die of the cold because it's like -12 degrees up here on Weathertop. I think this mountain is called. They got a parasol, level 5. Let's see, we'll get you level up. You're just a dinosaur I can have to ride around quickly for the moment. We will put you on neutral because you might be able to defend me when you're a bit leveled up. 531 minutes. I'm not entirely sure if that's right. We'll just level up your health a little bit. We'll take those markers off you. You go to sleep as well. Poor Jane. All the way over there. I think she got stuck. I mean, I'm going to go down and see her anyway when I die, so I'll be right back. Now we are butt naked back down here. Our parasol is all the way up there, Jane is all the way over here, and it is 0 degrees, and we are still freezing. So, Jane! You're stuck on a rock. Your stamina a bit. You following me? Now we are back with our parasol. We got our stuff here. Jane is with us. Let's grab everything. I gotta clip it all again. There's bees near us. Hide my hat. Not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. There you go. Right. So, everyone, follow me. Right. We have got a saddle for our unnamed parasol. I don't know what we're gonna name him yet, but we will have to decide what we're gonna name. We've set up a little camp here, just a few foundations, campfire. We got storage, throwing some stuff in there. There is a female trike stuck on the cliff next to us. Might have to rescue her. Might actually be an easy tame. We'll have to see. It'd be quite dangerous. But I think overall, that's about it for the first episode. We had a look around. We tamed a few things. We got Jane and a parasol. Tamed a few stuff. We can ride around on a parasol now as well, so we can go out and see more of the land, see what we can tame and what we can find, and get some resources. There's set up a camp here. Like I said, you know, this is where I normally build my my base, and I have a lot of ideas, so definitely be expanding on this little foundation here. It's quite a chill episode, you know, just talking. I wanted to get my opinion. I know there is a lot of negativity towards Ark and Wildcard and that, and I just wanted to get my opinions out. First episode, I don't want to dance around and lie or accommodate to anyone's side. I just want to say my opinion and just enjoy the game and play it and have fun. And as we journey through all the arcs and that. So if you guys did enjoy the video and excited to see more of this series, then please give it a like, comment, and make sure to subscribe. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.